Crazy. Hey, yo.
When I went start breaking, I'm on.
You feel me? Hey, yo. You feel me? Episode 3.
Episode 3.
You feel me? Three. You feel me? Set the tone. We back, fellas, for another dope episode. You feel me? Let me go ahead and everyone introduce yourselves. You feel me? One more time for the people, because we got some new people watching for sure, because they loved the last one. Yeah, you feel me? So go ahead and let the people know who y'all is, man.
Taylor B coming in the mix.
Yes, Sirski.
Hey.
Sirski.
You know, you come on, man. Rudy Graves, you see it, you know it. Back live with you, episode 3, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I'm your boy, CM McDuff. You feel me? This is Set the Tone. You feel me? We back, and y'all already know the drill. Every time we start the episode, go ahead and click that link and subscribe to the No Pressure Network. You feel me? Stay up to date with everything. Set the Tone. We're going to have some merch dropping. You feel me? Updates with the new episode. We got a lot going on, so make sure y'all stay up to date. Y'all already know the drill. You feel me? Now we're going to get into we got a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of sports.
Yeah.
Since the last episode.
I mean, we were doing the last episode. It's like things have changed, the season has changed, things are coming up, and now you have multiple sports going on, big time games, playoff games, seasons are starting. So yeah, it's looking exciting right now if you're a sports fan.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Excited. Hockey's fucking back, fam.
Yeah.
There we go.
Basketball is back. Yeah, come on now. Football in full fledged. Crack it. You feel me?
Yeah, those little pre-week jitters are out now.
So
Yeah.
about Miami.
Yeah, you're going through it right now, but it's new game. Now you got Boston Celtics. We get to that later, but they gotta look towards them now. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
Yo, absolutely.
Let's start it off with man.
It's totally right.
Even though I'm a Yankee hater, but you got to give this guy Aaron Judge. I mean, his credit where it's due.
Shit.
The man just broke it 62 yesterday, with today being the last game of the season, so he did it.
last game too.
Last game,
that was a very wire.
Last game pretty much. He broke it, so 62 in a season. I mean,
that's fucking crazy. Like you were saying, that's like averaging like one every other game. Not so much, but like
pretty much. I mean, 162 game season. You do some simple math from my math head out there. It's cut in half. Half one third. So 2 home runs every other game. He's cracking one out.
That shit's stupid.
And put that in perspective, it's hard to get a hit in a game. I haven't played baseball, but I know how it is, and how mentally, how the time response, hand-eye coordination, to even get a hit, let alone home runs every other game.
Bro.
You know,
with all that pressure on you too, and all that.
People are saying because the Barry Bonds controvery, steroids, McGuire, plus 70, but of course Bonds is a home run king, and I love Barry Bonds. Like no disrespect.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And in my opinion, Barry Bonds is one of the greatest hitters of all time. But the steroids, they play somewhat of a factor in that conversation. So everyone's saying that Judge is the one that naturally
the true.
That man is just freakishly fucking huge.
Yeah, it's like like a LeBron thing. He's gifted. Like LeBron's gifted athletically. The Judge is gifted.
Man, watching him bring it home like that, bro. That's a clip that we're gonna watch for the rest of our lives. That's gonna play back 30 years, 50 years from now, bro. We got to witness that for sure.
Like how I was with the Bonds one too. Bonds like that for
sure.
So speaking of that, I mean Judge did his thing. Now he's number 2 seed, I believe. MLB playoff coming up. The bracket's set, right?
It's popping.
Can't wait. What? Is it tomorrow? Do we got?
I think it's like 1 or 2 more days. Yeah, it's pretty close here.
I believe I saw tomorrow's date. I may be wrong. I may stand corrected, but let me get a little fact check real fast, because I don't want to continue. I want to know what day I'm talking about here.
Yeah, they're coming out like I said.
I believe
next 2 days
tomorrow.
for sure.
I believe it's tomorrow. I got it right here. Say that.
Friday.
Okay, I was wrong. Friday.
Yeah, coming out. Yeah, 2 more days. Right.
So we get a little day break. All right. So who you rocking with in this first? Let's get a little first round breakdown.
Okay. And then American League.
American League.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously we got Tampa Bay, Cleveland. That's gonna be a good series. Cleveland been in the postseason the past few years, but I think Francona's still managing over there. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Tampa Bay, I was always kind of in the mix too. They can hit well. I think. For some reason, I think Tampa Bay is the lower seed. I like the rotation. Maybe they can do something. I'll take Tampa Bay in that series.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just crazy how these things are 3-game series, man.
It's only 5.
Huh?
It's not 5 anymore? It's only 3?
No, well, the wild card is 3, and then the division series is 5.
Wow,
and then the championship series is 7, and the World Series is 7.
Man, so anybody can win a series.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy how the whole thing. Like, I mean, it's interesting because
I kind of like that.
You know,
right.
It makes it interesting.
Yeah, because before you would think about it, it was your 3 divisions. You know, that would be automatically the playoffs, and then your wild card. Whoever the wild card would be, that would be the 4 teams. So then you would really only have 4 teams. Right. You would only have 4 teams in the playoffs.
They expanded it. That's why they expanded it.
That's why they expanded it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So this, like, when me growing up, this 3-game series to start off never existed.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I was surprised
so
by.
This is all brand new. You know what I'm saying? This is exciting times. Like, fuck it, why not more big
everyone. Right. Not everybody in the league.
Because like I said, even like before, it was just you would go straight to the division series. That's only 5-game series, and then the AL, the Pen and then the World Series. So that's exciting. So
for sure.
So who are you rocking with? Tampa Bay, Cleveland.
I got Tampa Bay. Seattle, Toronto. I like Seattle. They got that. They're out of the division with the Angels. They got that young rookie, Julio Rodriguez or something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch the Angels game play.
They got a nice little bullpen.
Yeah, they broke that drought. Now the Angels are the longest playoff drought. So I'm rocking with Seattle.
Okay.
For that now. How about you guys?
All right.
I could agree with Seattle.
You Seattle? Seattle?
I'll go with Seattle. With Tampa Bay, Cleveland, I don't know. That one's up in the air with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's a toss up kind of.
I feel like both teams really scratch and claw really good.
It could go either way.
I feel you. Honestly, I just feel like right now, like Cleveland's really hot right now. But like I said, Tampa Bay, they've been clawing all season. They made it this far, but they and Glasnow just came back from Tampa, so I mean I don't know. Let's see if he'll be a factor. I just feel like Cleveland takes them.
Okay.
Seattle, Toronto. That's a toss up for me. I mean, my heart says Seattle, but my money says Toronto.
Right, because I mean, like I talk about, Seattle just broke that postseason. Right, Toronto is for sure the more experienced team.
Heart says Seattle, money says Toronto.
Heartless in Seattle. How about that? So what? Now we got the NL, right? This to me is the more intriguing one. As far as lengthwise in the division round, and then even with the other 2 teams, Houston and New York, those are great teams. Obviously, but LA, Atlanta, and you got the San Diego mixed complex. But so the beginning, we got Philly, St. Louis. Our Pujols' curtain call, right? This is last season.
And Yachty's and Wainwright.
Right. I mean, that sounds like a St. Louis story. You know what I'm saying?
Like St. Louis story, like Cinderella story.
Right.
And if you're going to go out,
right.
It's like, how many home runs did that man hit? Like, I think Pujols hit like over 20 home runs.
And he hit one in his last game.
Bro, he's up to like 703. Like, that's wild in itself. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
St. Louis is a good baseball town, too.
Bro, don't count St. Louis out.
Right.
I mean, Philly's looking pretty
Bryce
good.
Harper, right?
Bryce Harper's back, you know what I'm saying? They could turn it up. We'll see what happens with that.
That's going to be a good series.
That's what I'm saying.
My heart wants to go with St. Louis. I love our Pujols, man. The game, right?
I'm going for anybody retiring for sure. I got to see them all with that victory. You know what I'm saying? You got it, man. Yeah. Ray Lewis, you feel me? You going to see Brown do it.
Yeah, I'm a Yachty fan myself. So I'm going to St. Louis.
Okay. Now this other one right here is a solid one, too. Yeah, San Diego and the Mets. That's gonna be some.
What we were talking some shit about the Mets. Last episode, at least I was.
Oh right. Well, I mean, I think we had them going past this round. I think potentially, but now they play San Diego. Obviously, I can't remember, not Machado, but the other star. I can't think of his name right now. He's on suspended, right?
New York screwed up because man, they were.
Tatis. I'm talking about Tatis.
They were in Atlanta shoes just a week ago. You know what I'm saying? And they got swept.
They got bounced.
They got swept last weekend, and Atlanta went ahead, and they ended up grabbing the division and getting that bye.
See.
So you know what I'm saying? And I mean, San Diego. Last I checked, they had won like 9 of their last 12. So I mean, they've got the pitching staff, and I feel like they've got the vets, the veteran leadership to go to like the first round, but not deep. But
okay, so who you taking in that matchup?
I'm taking the Metis.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Metis. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Mets, like you said, they don't really. They should have been a 2 seed overall. I get it, but I mean, they kind of had a lackluster little fourth quarter to the stretch.
Yeah, exactly.
So they are definitely the better team. I think a lot of San Diego, especially with no Tatis, overcome that. So I'll rock with the Mets as well.
You know what? I'm gonna go San Diego. You know, I'm a Dodger fan,
right.
But like I hate the Padres. But you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with them this time. I would like to see them. I would like to see them do something.
Yeah, and to your point too, they would play the Dodgers after, and you know that whole little rivalry.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be interesting.
So it could be intriguing for sure.
Yeah, that'd be a good series.
Yeah.
All right.
But we see that's gonna be a good series.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going St. Louis. Yeah, I'm sticking with St. Louis. I want to see Yanni do that.
Okay. We gonna throw some more series picks in there.
I think
finish all the World Series picks. What you wanna do?
Yeah, we should. I mean,
my theory, one round away, 2 rounds away, right? So
as well. So
okay, hypothetically, so we said. So then I got Tampa Bay win. They'll probably play, I think, Houston. Either way, I mean, I don't think they're moving that far. I think it's going to come down to both divisions, down to LA, Atlanta, 1 and 2 seed.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if one team would be surprising somehow, some way, would be St. Louis.
Yeah.
On the last, and the thing about it, Pujols will play his former team in the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I can see that as a potential upset, but World Series wise, man, let's make it happen. Why not? I want to see a Yankee Dodger World Series.
Fire. I think
with Judge hitting all those home runs, breaking the record.
Yeah.
Can he take that momentum right to the postseason where it really counts?
Yeah.
And that would sure make for some good TV, some good ratings.
For sure. New York, LA World Series. I mean,
two of the Mets, right?
And some of the predictions in the Dodgers' favor more so this year. I feel like a lot. They just reading today and what they were talking about. They saying like, come on now. It's winking for
they have 110 or 111.
I was going to say, 111 win now. It's more than MLB history. Something like that. They're playing well. You think about it, they had Mookie Betts already, and they added Freddie Freeman, a similar star. Like as far as caliber wise, a good guy, you know what I mean? And they're doing it. And they lose Walker Buehler, and they still find ways to with that rotation to win games.
Exactly.
So
that's the crazy thing about it. But
right. So what you at? World Series wise? I got like I said, New York, LA.
I got a New York.
I think honestly that'll be the most exciting one.
Right.
I can put together like for real. Like come on now. Like that's what we want to see. I think that's what the fans want to see. Like what is it like? Like what is Aaron gonna do?
Right.
Like is he gonna bring it home?
Right.
That's that Hall of Fame superstar shit.
Man.
Like come on, that'll really do something great for your legacy. Like you already broke this, but like come on, bring it home.
I was just gonna say that will cement. That'll be one of the greatest regular season postseason runs, regular season in general. They're doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
They'll lead them to like a 2 seed, winning the whole thing, breaking the record, like.
And to think about all the Yankee legends, you know what I'm saying? The Derek Jeters, of course the Roger Maris, the Lou Gehrig,
the closer too,
the Babe Ruths, the Yogi Berras. Like he broke Maris' record just now, you know what I'm saying? And then imagine if he goes and wins the World Series.
On top of that?
That's going to cement him like up there with the legendary, Yankees got some of the greatest legends of
household names in baseball. Yeah, right. I mean, baseball goes dated so far back.
Man, I mean, he's already cemented in history just with what he did alone for the home run record. But now imagine if he goes against the World Series, like, woo, he gets that much higher on the plateau.
Yeah, but almost hitting Everest in a way.
But then seeing the Dodgers win is always that special.
Right. And the whole thing with Dodgers too. You think about it's like their ring didn't count. Same thing conversely with the Lakers. That was a bubble ring. That was a ring. Y'all ring. It was a shorter season. So I'm sure in the back of their minds, the competitors they have that edge on them as well. They know that a ring is a ring. Don't get me wrong, but they want to actually prove it. I guess so to speak.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, we just have to wait and see, man. Speaking of NBA. Yeah, that's what's next coming up too, man.
Oh, man, bro.
A few days away as well. They start the seasons earlier and earlier because I guess they had more postseason teams, things like that. So let's go ahead and jump into that, man. Off-season moves. What are some teams you guys feel like made some acquisitions that can kind of put them over the top, or just some teams that you're kind of looking forward to watching?
First and foremost, like you already said it on camera, that Donovan Mitchell trade.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Cleveland, that's going to be dope. They got a little squad over
there.
They do. They got a little squad over there.
Without Mitchell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Rubio's over there, a bet point guard. Garland, that backcourt is nasty.
Right.
Handle-wise, IQ-wise, you feel me? Yeah, Cleveland, they're for real, I feel like. They're going to be 4 or 5. They're going to be like a 4 or 5 seed basketball.
Yeah.
They're going to be right in the mid-season.
Bro, they watch out like all season for them on the bro. in the Eastern Conference, they're a force to be reckoned with this year. I'm calling it like they're gonna do some shit this year. I hope that, and then because they've been quiet over there for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's like it's gonna be so like so it's gonna be interesting to see what they do this season for sure. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I mean, Don Mitchell's acquisition was huge.
For sure.
He was thinking about going to New York or maybe might get Miami, things like that. I mean, he's one of the players that you put him on a certain team, he definitely takes him to that next elite level, to the next step. You know what I mean?
Where did Gobert go?
He went to Minnesota.
He went to Minnesota, that's right.
Which is nice, though. It's a weird complex because the league is getting away from that, and you go back to guard play. Now it's more like guard play. It's obviously the Morants, the Lucas, Steph's. It's been transitioning that for a while, pretty much ever since the 2000 in a way. But, like I said, you got Gobert over there in Minnesota and Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Even though Cal don't really play traditional center, he can play in the post.
But Anthony Edwards too, though.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards. Yeah. So I'm saying they got some big bodies over there. I was a guard. Cat plays more like a guard. They just to leave Gobert in there just to block the paint down, and even offensively, Gobert can stay in the paint, kind of just be on the baseline.
Right.
They can do a lot of pick and roll action. It's gonna be interesting to see just how that works out.
Right.
Because Cat handled the ball out of there. Obviously, DeAndre Russell's there, but. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, how they move Gobert.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting for sure.
I think there's a few other teams. I mean, I think Denver signed some people. I've seen a clip of some Denver players. They got containers called Polk. I'm gonna say he was there before. They got obviously Jamal Murray coming back.
Yeah.
Their team, I feel like, they've been there on the cusp.
Right.
I mean, think about the postseason runs they played against Golden State. Tough draws, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm high on Denver this year. I think they are gonna actually make potentially a finals run if they can stay healthy.
Yeah. And you know what? There's a few guys that I'm interested in seeing. We got Ben Simmons coming back.
Right.
We got Kawhi coming back. We got Jamal Murray coming back.
John Wall's
back.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the guys is back.
Right.
Kyrie's back. You know, he made his decision to stay, so you know he's back in balling this year. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony
AD back. You feel me? Back, and they said,
and
what's his name was just talking. Big Baby Kendrick Perkins was just saying that we haven't AD, and I was saying this last episode. You know, before a couple of years ago, he was in the talks of being top 5. You feel me?
For sure.
And he still is. You feel me? But now he has to come back and shut that conversation down, you feel me, saying he's not, because he is a top 5 contender, you feel me,
exactly.
for sure, you know what I'm saying, so I'm interested in seeing what the, Lakers, I'm going to just get straight into it, what the Lakers is doing, you know what I'm saying, like, Pat Beverly, he's a dog. You feel me? You feel me? Russ going your revenge tour, you feel me? But they were still saying, they have, some of the NBA predictions, they were still saying that we aren't championship contending team, but we're a player.
But sure, I mean, they had the Golden State Warriors only winning 40-something games. Like, what did Kobe say? Like, they're all idiots over there.
Yeah, that shit is stupid. I'm like, you're tripping. And they were saying with a healthy AD and a healthy Bron, they were broken up. They were broken up so many times. They put out a statistics where when Russell was playing the league, he's the main guy on the court. Where he was 0-7, you feel me, obviously. And then when it was with AD, it was only 17-11, and then with Bron, it was 25-33. You know what I'm saying? So it's we haven't seen them play together yet. Even though they still calling him a weird fit, I think it's gonna work out. Kendrick Nunn is back. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of young guys. You feel me? That we signed. So I'm looking forward to it, seeing what AR-15 gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
I like him. He's a gritty. He like Caruso, not 2.0, but he like Caruso.
You know what I'm saying?
Hard, gritty, high IQ player, gonna give it everything he got in the tank.
And I'm curious to see what Memphis is gonna do.
Oh yeah, they got that swagger, man.
Yeah, they got that swagger.
It's
right now.
What they used to call Memphis back in the day, or with Z-Bo on them like that, not bully ball, but they had a certain phrase that they had. And it's they brought that flair back with the grittiness with the swag now.
Yeah.
And then, it's definitely fun to watch.
For sure.
Seeing them, and then I think they should be them. Even though they lost to Golden State, they took them to Game 7. And it was interesting. You had them on their toes. So I'm saying come back with that same swag and that same energy. They're gonna be alright. So.
Devin Band definitely a good secondary player with them. Yeah.
And then we can't forget about the Claw coming back.
Yeah,
that's kind of scary over there.
From the M, yeah, I mean, I root for him, man. You got to.
Man, bro, I hate the Clips.
But,
man.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
not root for him. Can you be one of those guys that brings 3 different teams, 3 different rings?
That's going to be... It's so crazy that if anybody was going to do it in the Clips, after all these, like, CP, Chris Paul, and they didn't do it, like... So if he can do it, like, it's going to be him.
On paper, they are... dangerous.
They saying John Wall got his swagger back, boy.
Man, yeah, I mean, if he can play anything like the John Wall in Washington, when he's doing
half of what he did.
I was at Tanner South when I seen the play. I forgot who they played. They hopefully wasn't Boston. I don't know who they played. He went behind the back in transition, like full speed, got the ball, rebounded, full court behind the back, and just yamming on somebody's head. Crazy. It was like, yo, if he can play anything similar to that. Yeah, they on paper they got Reggie Jackson still over there. Yeah. They got Zubac over there. So they got a few other bodies. Terrence Mann is over there. Mm-hmm. I think Norman Powell's over there from Toronto. I mean, they have shooters, defenders, you name it. Tyronn Lue is a proven winner, so they are going to be in the mix if they can stay healthy.
Zubac definitely like stepped up last year.
He's one of those guys. You know the Lakers curse. You feel me? Anybody that leaves the Lakers becomes an all-star.
Straight to him. There you go. For nothing.
For nothing.
For a box of Tiger Jackson, the printer.
How you feeling about your Boston boys, man?
Bro, I'm so hurt. I don't know what to do because over there doing fucking.
Literally.
He's over there doing the VP, someone for VP.
That shit crazy. This shit toxic over here, that bitch, right now.
Mia, if you need, I got a soda right here. I'm right here for you.
I mean, our backup coach seems, he's young, he's 35, so I mean, I don't know how much respect he's going to get.
But maybe some young, new, fresh.
Yeah, I mean, Ime was like the perfect fit for him. I honestly feel like we're gonna go back to the finals. Like now, like I'm not saying we're not talent wise we can, but like
he's suspended for a year, right?
Yeah, the whole year, dog. Like
it was the play. It wasn't even the league that did it. It was the Celtics. It was
the thing. The team suspended him.
Man, bro.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, a whole year.
Whoa, wait! The league didn't do that?
No.
The Celtics organization.
Yeah. So he was doing someone's wife. That's what I heard.
Yeah, so that's like a fuck you, dog.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're gonna do my wife? He's like, be gone,
I won't see you for a few years.
Yeah, so man, it sucks, but.
Yikes.
I mean, we'll see if Tatum just...
They've added pieces, though. But the thing is, they added pieces and they're losing their coach. That's a tough ask. They added Gallinari. Unfortunately, he tears his ACL.
Yeah, Gallinari, we get big body from, Atlanta in the offseason. He tears his ACL in, the EuroLeague this year. Like, that sucked. We did get Brogdon. That's a great pickup.
Great pickup.
For sure.
Big pickup. I mean, we just signed Blake Griffin, but I mean, that's not promising to me. I mean,
that's because Gallinari
got hurt.
Yeah.
So and with a whole new head coach, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. That's all I'm saying.
All I know
we'll make the playoffs.
That Lakers Boston series that we were so long away for us as fans, or just especially me and Tan. It seems like it's far off now at some point. Yeah, I mean, playoff prediction. Give me some teams you think that they're going to be. Like, we already mentioned Cleveland. I mentioned the Nuggets. Any other team that kind of
What do you think? I feel like Milwaukee's always in the conversation.
When you got Greek Freak, I mean, that guy is literally...
Middleton comes back from, his
injury, right. But they lost Brogdon, though, right? Yeah, because you got to pick them up from that. But he was in Indiana already.
No, he's in Indiana.
So I'm trying to think. That means they got Drew Holiday over there. They got, I think it's Vincenzo or DaVincenzo or something like that from... He played for Villanova a while back, but he's solid. He's good.
They'll be in the mix for sure, without a doubt. Miami's gonna be in the mix.
Yeah, I was just about to say Miami.
I don't know what's going on with Jimmy's hair.
No, I think he took the prosthetics off.
Really?
But man,
he was getting that was real.
I know you're in Miami, bro. I don't know I'm not good at geography. I don't know how far Jamaica is from over there or whatever, bro. But I don't know what you did in the off season, man. But
he was jigging.
Man, Halloween came early for my boy. I had them dreads on.
My nigga looked like a fucking NFL player, bro.
Jimmy found himself.
I thought I made a character on an NBA street or something like that. That boy was there wild. Miami's going on this. They're not really a threat to me. I don't know. Kyle Lowry's cool, but Jimmy Butler can take them over the top. I mean, he's a decent player. I'll take him to the Interconference Finals. So he could go with Milwaukee for sure. Cleveland throwing up there. I mean, Brooklyn, if they can avoid some type of drama, avoid some headlines, and just play ball, then they'll be obviously.
That's gonna be interesting.
Philly, I like Philly. So New York with Those
are gonna be some brawls.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who New York picked up from Dallas. their backup. Oh, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
so
Jalen Brunson.
I mean, they always. I think the NBA is better off when New York makes the postseason. The Knicks. I feel like this year they can do. I'm not sure if they're in a drought or not. I don't know if they made it last year or not. But on the East, this team's kind of. I'm trying to think of any really surprise teams, but at least I think Mitchell's definitely going to take Cleveland for the top.
And you know what? I'm always curious to see what Dallas, to bring it back to the West.
Yeah.
With Dallas.
I agree with what I'm telling you. I actually got my final prediction would be Dallas and either West Conference final would be Dallas and Denver. I'm like, I'm big on Dallas too.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
Luka.
That's an interesting. That'd be interesting, bro.
That'd be serious for sure. Those two, man. I think those two teams are prime and poised. I like Jokic. He's a bunch of generational talent. He can make some stuff happen for sure. He said Luka is just. We raved about him already in the last episode too.
Right.
I mean, what can't you like about the guy? You see the Euro clips. I mean, the guy's shooting one-legged 3-pointers off the run, floaters, shot clock winding down. Like some stuff you do at the park. But in championship level games, you know what I mean? It's insane. So Phoenix is gonna be in the mix. Phoenix will be there. Phoenix will be there for the West.
Oh yeah.
They always contenders.
The West for sure is tougher than the East.
The West is for sure tough.
It's been like the East has been catching up, but even way back in the day, there was that one season where like all the West teams had like 50 wins.
Yeah.
Kobe playing something, and ever since then, kind of the transparency, the level of play obviously has grown. It's been closer. It's been to the
definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but the West, I feel like this year is definitely a tougher road.
Like I would definitely love to see, LA.
Man,
that's just a dream. Like,
I don't care when it is.
When it is,
right? Even the first round, I don't care. Right. Yeah.
I'd rather see a Western Conference. You feel me? That'd be more epic. I don't know how real it is. We'll see. But for the ring, like who's gonna play for the ring? Like
which LA team? Like,
you feel me? Like who?
Battle of LA for real.
Because as soon as the Clips win it, they gonna act like the Lakers don't have 17, 18. Well, 18, right?
Right.
Yeah. So but like the Clips, they, if they do it, like I would like to see Kawhi do it.
For sure. I can fuck with that.
But not going against the Lakers.
Yeah, right.
Do that shit against them. We better, you feel me?
Right. Don't do it to my team.
Do that to Portland or something, bro.
I wish, man. Portland needs him up over there. They
you know what?
Immediately, man. We haven't mentioned Portland at all. He's such a great player, man. Like,
such a dope player, bro. Like, you should, man. He must just love it up there. They must just be treating that man right.
He's different. He's different.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a different type of guy.
Yeah. But man, it would be so interesting to see him in a different jersey.
Oh yeah,
see what he would do somewhere else.
Play like he said, they can take a team over the top.
Man, bro, any team he's on.
Imagine he went to Denver,
bro.
I think they would clearly be the favorites.
For sure.
But they still got Murray somehow, and they had Jokic. You kidding me?
Yeah. I was seeing pictures of him in Dallas jerseys. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. That'd be fucking cheating, bro.
They would pass the ball to each other. They got 100 just themselves. Like they wanted to.
50,
man,
50.
Nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of good NBA ball we got ahead of us.
Oh yeah, it's going up, man. NBA season is gonna be insane. So many fun games to watch. We didn't mention Golden State. You know what I mean? It's like they're the reigning champions. Forget about those guys. I think Karen for sure disregard them for a reason. But the NBA is gonna be super exciting. Like I said, I just love this time of year because you just have postseason baseball, NFL kicking off, NBA starting up, we get to NHL stuff. So it's just lovely for a sports fan. You just so much going on. Every channel seems like a game.
Absolutely,
definitely, man. Hey, there's just some crazy stuff going on in the NFL lately. I mean, a lot of big upsets lately. Surprises. I mean, there's a lot of disappointments, especially from my end. So let's jump into some Western Conference. So who's your biggest disappointment so far? I mean, disappointment. I'm sorry.
In the NFL or
in the Western Conference?
Like AFC West, NFC West, AFC. Oh man,
AFC and NFC. We'll go AFC first. NFC.
So AFC West, right? That's got to be with the Raiders and them and the Chiefs.
Yeah,
it got to be the Raiders, right? I mean, obviously the way they lost their games is one thing too. I get it. They're a great team. I don't think anything from that team,
right.
But their record reflects that they're underperforming. Obviously, they've been in those close games. They're only 1-3. They had that good win against Denver. Foreshadowing, I think they played the Chiefs this week, if I'm not mistaken. I should put that one on there, but I think they played the Chiefs. Yeah, they do. And I got them in that game too.
You got the Raiders beating the Chiefs?
I had Indy beating the Chiefs. I got the Raiders beating the Chiefs. The Raiders always give them a hard time. But back to disappointments, yeah, I'll go with definitely the Raiders.
But Kansas City?
I'm going with the Raiders. I told you.
I'm gonna agree with you, my boy. And it was some bullshit. I like you said.
The Arizona game, we watched the Arizona game at the crib, and we saw it live. I mean, Renfro fumbles the ball, they get it back. All right, whew, takes a high breath. Incomplete pass. Renfro fumbles the ball again. They're like, oh no, they didn't even get a chance to take it to the crib. So, and I think the game before that lost by a field goal to somebody as well. So they've been in those definitely tight games. What about you guys? You said the Raiders too. What do you think about it?
Man, I would say the Raiders. I
mean, you can say the Chargers too, low key. I mean, they're 2-2.
Yeah, but Herbert fractured his rib. So
and we're still out there throwing.
Still dimes.
Oh my God, man, the arm strength, crazy.
You know, so I can't. Yeah, I mean, but they're 2-2 now.
No,
yeah, I'm saying they're 2-2.
But who are you talking about?
The Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're 2-2. So I mean, for me, Herbert held his ground, so it's 50-50. So
NFC West, a surpriser. There's underperformed for sure. If you can go back to now the NFC West, so a surpriser with the Rams, man. You know, underperforming. They're what?
2-2.
Are they 2-2? They were 2-1, huh?
Yeah, they were 2-1.
Yes. And now they were 1-2. And now they came through ran through the block.
Yeah.
You make a simple play turn miraculous. You know what I mean? Break the whole secondary.
And you know, speaking of the Rams, do you know that dude's pressing charges for getting tackled?
Bobby Wagner
charges.
him out.
He ain't gonna go to him. You on the field, he'll be on the field. Shit hit you harder.
All I know is Jalen Ramsey is not him.
For real. So yeah, the Rams for sure.
And you know, Odell's out there looking around.
Man, come on, free agent traveling and just pleading your case and you being your own agent. I mean, hit him every game. You can probably win the London game or something to go watch New York. You went to the New York game, went to the Tampa Bay game. The Saints game with to the Rams game, the home opener.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still training, doing his thing. Another guy, if someone picks up, can definitely make some addition. Hope don't go to the Packers.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't go to the Packers. So those are my disappointments. Surprises? Any surprises? Any teams that kind of pop out at you so far?
The Seahawks are 2-2. That's not. I'm surprised about that. I mean, they could be easily 1-3, but. Gino's low key doing better than Russell right now.
Oh yeah, Gino stats, higher completion percentage, more TDs, less picks.
Yeah, so they're a big surprise to me. Definitely NFC West. I can't think of anybody else. We go up to what? We go to.
Well, listen, Jim, you gotta bring down the division. You just go and just general any team that really pop out at you.
I'll take this. My Patriots. I mean, they're doing horrible. Backs out.
One thing with you guys is injuries.
Man, I'm just.
That Ravens game was tough against you guys. How that Ravens game was tough.
Man, so I mean, we just went to overtime. Lost to Aaron Rodgers. That was a hell of a game, but it is what it is. I guess I had my 2 decades of fun, so I can't bitch.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of times like not underperforming injury. I mean, you got to play the Packers with your third string quarterback.
Hey, but Miami, what's going on? Like they're
the
whole they're sitting high and pretty before the whole Tua thing.
And they're 3-1 right now, very promising. But like, man, with that kind of energy,
with 2 out,
and even then, this the hell surrounded it. Kind of he was out. Obviously, had the stagger and stumble when he was on the field, and then you go on the next game. You see the play, see what happens, and they question the organization now,
right?
And so it is tough, a tough dynamic. It takes away from the wins and losses,
right?
It kind of they sidetrack to it. So who they play this week? I think they have a good game too. Miami plays.
They play. They play the Jets.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm on an upset trend, man. I'm all with the upsets and stuff like that. Zach Wilson coming back. They beat the Steelers. I got them beating the Dolphins.
Yeah, they did beat the Steelers.
You know what I mean? So I'm rolling with that game. Dolphins. It's gonna be a tough season.
It's in New York, so.
Yeah, a lot of teams are banged up too. That's why. I mean, I couldn't say surprises, but my Vikings 3-1 is nice. I thought we'd probably be maybe 2-2 maybe, but 3-1 we were looking good. We found a way to win even when Jefferson doesn't get the ball.
Right.
We got slacked by Philly, but Philly undefeated. They're slacking everybody, so I don't really take much from that loss. It was on the road as well, so I like where we're sitting right now, to be honest. Let's go into these week 5 picks. We kind of went over a few of them. What games obviously stand out to you during this stretch? week 5.
Let's see. Bengals and Ravens, and mark that darn on the calendar, huh?
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shootout.
Anytime you got Burrow and then you got
Lamar on the same field. Lamar's balling right now. Burrow's getting his feet going. Had a couple rough few games. Definitely going. Definitely go with that game. That stands out. Raiders Chiefs. That looks like a good game.
What are you picking in that Bengals Ravens?
Oh, Big Joe.
Yeah, on the road. Yeah,
Big Joe.
I like that pick actually. It's going to be tough for the Ravens. They didn't they lose last week by going for that fourth and goal situation where they could even hit the field goal and hit the ball and you blame them for that call, right? So that's a tough one. Can they bounce back against a division opponent?
Right.
That's gonna be a big test for them. It's gonna be a hell of a game for sure. I mean, what you
Steelers Bills.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yo, and with the Bills are always my nigga balling right now.
Yeah.
They saying they got him #1 best player right now in the league as of this week. So I'm like.
Well, preseason, he was a preseason MVP favorite.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like,
he's proving it now.
They're saying as long as he can keep balling like this, the Bills are always in the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, not for sure. They said they're favorites to go all the way, let alone in their own division.
Yeah.
That game's gonna be okay. I like that Rams Cowboys game. Rams are playing. Rams. Cowboys are playing really well right now.
Cooper Rush.
Rams on a short week.
That's true.
Obviously they're going back to from much of a flight, but just in general that loss, they're gonna shake it off. But I'll tell you one thing: Cowboys are hungry. They're coming with Cooper Rush. I'm interested to see about how both defenses play. Dallas' defense is keeping them in games. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Cooper Rush is doing his thing. He's managing the game, though. He's taking the shots. But I just feel like Dallas, obviously, their defense is obviously what dominated with them. Trayvon Diggs, Michael Parsons, the D-line. They're on point on defense.
Hey, Bowlers are low-key running the ball better than Zeke right now.
Oh, yeah. There's a different dynamic with him. He's more of a speedster guy, and I feel like Zeke has those moments where he bursts it and cuts in, but Pollard, definitely, he hits the hole a different way, and he's more accelerant.
Hey, bro, the Eagles are on fire right now.
And versus the Cardinals battle of the Birds, I think they're going to handle 5-0.
Yeah, bro, honestly.
And don't get me wrong, though, it could be a game, we throw on the radar, we want to upset because no one sees it coming, you know what I'm saying? But I think the Eagles do get that one.
Yeah. But like you said, that upset can't happen.
Oh, yeah, right. Think about it. Eagles might go on this and that feeling the same way. But the Cardinals, these names, not the team, right? So you've seen it happen before with certain teams, certain wins, like the Colts and the Chiefs. Right. No one saw that one coming. Then they're going to blow by the Chiefs.
Exactly.
About the Colts. You feel me? They're going to run over them. So, I think they're like 10-point favorites.
Hey, man, your Vikings is looking nice.
Oh, man.
This time, man, all the shit you was talking, you backing it up.
Yeah, man.
They doing you right, bro.
I'm feeling good right now. We're sitting pretty, and it's a long season, but we are definitely looking good. I just felt we had the roster talent, man. I really did. Watching that team, I just feel like we were there. Like
new coach.
We got new energy in the building. New coach. And I feel like this. Last year, they were finding ways to lose close games, right? A lot of close games, we just couldn't find a way to finish. Defense, offensively, either way. We couldn't come up with that. Kirk did his thing out a few comeback wins, but we could just never get over the top in a lot of those games. This year, finding ways to win a close games, right? You get a comeback game against Detroit, we're down 14-0 the first half. Then we get down 14 again, make a game-winning drive, kick a field goal. Defense gets a 3 and out. And again, I think KJ Osborne go over the top for the touchdown. So that's huge. And then look at with the Saints, right? Going back and forth. Defense playing really well. What impresses me, like I said, when Jefferson doesn't get the ball, our offense is still finding a way to move the ball, so to speak. Obviously, it was different without him getting the ball, those highlight plays, obviously. But Thielen and Osborne, I would take them on any team, see like T. Higgins and Boyd with those guys like that. But obviously, I'm a right for my guys. I just feel like offensively, moving the ball like that is good. And I like how Jefferson doesn't really like a diva, like when he doesn't get the ball. He says things like, you want to one-on-one with Thielen and Osborne? We're gonna have a field day with y'all. We're gonna eat all day. Kirk slinging it. What's impressing me too is the O-line playing well, right? And I think winning on a football level starts at the lines. Defensively and offensively.
For sure.
You can't do anything on O-line, and you're not going to be able to do anything on offense. Same thing with D-line. You can't get any pressure on the quarterback. It's going to be hard for those guys back there to cover for so long. So our O-line is protected. Our D-line is good. Hunter is healthy. You got Darius Smith, I feel like, was a great addition. Leadership, veteran, knows what's up. Defense is playing pretty solid. So, I'm excited. We're going bear hunting this week against the Bears. We're at home, too. That's a game we have to win. I know early in the season I get it, whatever, but the Bears are 2-2. If we lose this game, we're tied with them essentially. So NFC, I feel like our NFC North is more surprisingly well. Detroit's playing well in good hands. Highest scoring offense, high scoring defense though. The defense letting up so many points. You feel me? So, I'm excited for my Vikings. I think we can really make a push. Packers are still there, obviously, but if we stay healthy and our offense keeps playing the way we play, we have Jefferson, who's an elite talent. Kirk Cousins is a guy that I feel like can do it for you. He might not be able to athletically do some things, but he definitely can put you in position, to win ball games. And that's all you can ask from a quarterback. So, I'm working on my squad. We hype right now.
Yeah.
Those are the picks. I guess we're going from one NFL to the NHL, another league with the NHL starting up. This is Tanner's forte. Like I said, Tanner been getting me primed into hockey, watching more hockey, stuff like that.
We got 2 games left for every team in preseason right now. So season starts next week. I'm excited, but hockey's my shit,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of big off-season moves. A lot of really big moves Calgary, that trade sending it to Chuck down to Florida. And then, Calgary somehow getting Herbodeau in that deal. Then they also got Weeks and they're Uyghur. So, Calgary still, even though they lost, they of course lost, Johnny Hockey and Johnny Gaudreau. They replaced, those top-tier players pretty good, I think.
Right.
Colorado, I still think they're the favorite out of the West. They lost, Kadri, but I forgot who they picked up, but they still. I don't see them losing the West. They might go back to back. Who knows?
It's trending in that hockey. It's like that. Like Tampa Bay went back to back a few years.
Right. Yeah. Pittsburgh did it. In the early, mid 2010s. 2015, 2016.
Probably the kid. Right.
So West, I'd say definitely Colorado, right below them, Calgary.
Throw the Kings in there, LA team.
Yeah, throw the Kings in there.
Yeah, gotta throw the Kings in the mix.
Not bad. They took Edmonton to
that's right. Yeah.
Don't count Edmonton out either. Don't count Connor McDavid out.
That's what I'm saying. The guy,
hockey player of the world right now. So.
Yeah, or did he win MVP or something like that or no?
Yeah, for sure.
He's top dog. I remember watching him at the crowd. He said watching those games.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he was taking over games on the ice. It's you can tell he was almost head and shoulders above.
Oh, for sure. Everybody else.
Yeah.
He's 5 steps ahead of everyone. Yeah,
it was different watching him play, for sure.
So, no, definitely can't count Edmonton out, but my pick in the West is going to be Colorado.
Nice.
Like I said, excited for the season to start next week. East.
Boston. I see Boston.
I gotta say Boston. Why not? We got David Krejci back. Bergeron signed for another year. Picked up a few assets. Zavalpaka. No one really knows these guys, but
I see him
tonight. He just sniped it to the corner, so we picked up him.
Jeff Pastrami. No,
we got a new head coach, so we'll see what happens. Hockey's just a crazy sport. It goes down long way, just the same as basketball.
You know what, bro? This year. You gotta take me to a hockey.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah,
January.
Oh man,
going.
I just started watching it over the last couple years. I'll catch it in the playoffs. While I'm out there before before COVID.
Right.
What I'm saying? And that's just fun as fuck.
Yeah,
it's interesting, and there are motherfucking dogs out there, bro.
It's even better live, bro. Live.
Yeah. It's a different sport watching live for sure compared to other sports. They say baseball, watching baseball live is different.
It's boring.
Watching hockey live is insane.
It's so fun. So,
we gotta do that.
Oh, definitely, I got you.
Oh yeah, run it. Set the Tone podcast live from the
We're gonna have to vlog that. That's
Chris, they're doing that crypto now. We're outside of crypto with it.
I like that a lot.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
So I'll throw my team in there. New York, the Rangers are going to be in the mix. So Eastern Conference Final. Pittsburgh, they re-signed Gino, so
the other good kid over there.
They still got Crosby, they still got Gensel. Pittsburgh, you can't sit the kid out.
What about the Blackhawks? That other good.
Blackhawks. They're the West. They're still in a rebuild. They're in a funky. Honestly, they might even duck off.
Their main guy.
Patrick Kane this year.
Patrick Kane, who's a monster.
I heard. Well, he's still a monster.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
He's only 33, 34. He's still got years.
That's young and hockey in a weird way.
So they're talking about halfway through the season trade deadline type of trade. Anybody could be in the contest for that.
What's the lifespan for a hockey player?
It depends on what position.
I would say honestly a lot of really good hockey players 38, maybe 41, 38 to 41.
Okay.
And it's surprising too because you think it's so physical.
They're the most physical sport out of any sport.
Right. So, but I guess it's the way they take care of the body. Like they're playing in the cold.
They're just like
they're
cavemen.
Dude, every hockey player is missing crazy teeth. Like it's no problem. Like they don't care about them.
Hockey players are a different pedigree of an athlete to me.
Yeah,
that's just wild. I got so much respect for those guys.
Nah, for real. Cause I can barely skate, rollerblade, period, and then put it on ice skating, and then you go full
football pads on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like man, what?
Boom.
That's an insane sport.
I love it.
So Tampa, they lost some assets this offseason, but I mean, you still can't count them out. I mean, they still got some dogs on their team. They still got Stamkos. They still got Kucherov. They still got they got their pieces still.
Right.
So you can't count them out. Toronto can't count. I mean, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews. You can't count those guys out.
Yeah, for sure. They've been in the mix. They said Tampa.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been. Like I said, I feel like hockey, even this disparity, same thing with the NFL, like or the NBA too, like East versus West. Like
I feel like the West is a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the West is more set than the East would be. I feel like the East would be more of a toss up. So I mean, next week that starts. That's gonna be some fun. That's my take on hockey. Is just we got a whole season ahead of us.
Yeah.
Same thing with NBA. They both start seem like together. Postseason one.
I gotta watch some hockey with you guys.
Oh, for sure, bro. I got you.
So, I gotta, you feel me? I'm a rock with the Kings. For sure.
Oh yeah. We can get it going. Because usually Boston will play like an earlier game, so we could watch one day. We could just watch an East Coast Boston game, and then the Kings play after 7:30 spots, so we can get it.
Yeah, hockey's been a more popularized sport too. They're getting more TV deals right now. ESPN showing
ESPN
more
Plus.
Definitely. So hockey's been come up with showcasting games. No doubt.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. And where we segueing off of hockey. Because there was something I saw in the news the other day. There was a soccer incident that happened in Indonesia.
Oh, I heard about that.
130 people.
100 people, 30 died.
Trampled to death.
Oh.
Some people were suffocated too because of tear gas and things like that. I didn't talk about it on the first episode, man. I talk about respect. I mean, come on, you guys. We're not the athletes out there. I mean, we play ball, you play ball, whatever you're a sports player, you play some sports and things like that. But even at a certain level, it's like there's respect between the lines of playing. So it ain't, what I'm getting at, it ain't that serious. You feel me? So we lose your life over to hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. It hurts when our team loses, trust me. It's painful and things like that, but I would never try to inflict that pain on someone else or even another person of the other team. It is what it is type of deal.
Right.
And soccer is such a massive worldwide sport.
Oh, that's the
what I'm saying? Those stadiums,
sport,
bro. So those stadiums, there's videos
you seen that with the crack in it? You seen when the people are moving?
Yeah.
Look like on some Batman about to join up.
You gotta think those buildings is not built up to no type of no code sometimes.
They code is 1902.
Yeah, bro, they're tripping. And there's a lot of videos of stadiums collapsing on top of people, you know what I'm saying? So that shit for sure would get out of control. It's lit, you feel me? That's
I'm gonna start bringing my parachute to games. Just to get the thing now I'm out.
Feel me?
It's been nuts, man.
But I just wanted to shed some light on that because I saw that. I'm like, bro, I'm watching the videos. I'm like, oh man, bro, people being trampled to death. That's fucking scary. That's such a brutal way to die with someone just stomping on your shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially over volume of people that die. That's
kids, women, children, men, man, bro. Y'all be safe going out there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Prayers to everyone
involved.
Man. That shit was crazy.
That makes you realize how simple life really kind of is.
Definitely.
The simplicity of everything. Yeah, well, like I said, soccer going on. The World Cup is coming up too, so that's gonna be something.
We'll get that on one of the next episodes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring the groupings and everything already done.
So we're about a month out from that, and we'll get some groupings down and all that. That'll be dope.
That's gonna be lit as fuck.
UFC card coming up. That's gonna be good.
Right.
Some big fights. You got
Oliveira fighting.
Sean O'Malley fighting Jan. You got Oliveira fighting Makachev, and then you got Sterling fighting. Did I say Sterling fighting TJ already?
No, it was
Sterling and Dillashaw.
Dillashaw,
That'd be a good one. So I got a good UFC card coming up. I don't know anything past that. I don't know if there's anything
I think there's another card. I think Alexander's fighting in December or something like that, right?
I think he's in November. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
something like that. So yeah, UFC. Lately the Cards have been smacking.
Yeah, UFC usually always smacks. They usually pull something out of his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
So
meathead.
I definitely think that wraps it up for today. I mean, we just gotta wait, a little bit, see how these this first round of some baseball.
These playoffs get going.
First week of baseball. First week of basketball, hockey going.
See how some of these NBA teams get to start off. First couple weeks gonna be real fun. Yeah.
And Bill Belichick always said September's always warm up football. October is like when real football starts.
I was gonna think about the Eagles real quick. Side note, they're playing hot right now, but you want to be playing your best ball. And like you said, towards December, January.
Into December, going into January. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So, yeah, man, I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, man. This has been dope. This has been dope. And in the comments, if you guys disagree with some of our predictions, feel free to comment and let us know what you guys think, when we touch on these subjects, you know what I'm saying?
Give me some criticism, damn it.
Yeah,
You're rocking with.
I'm trying to get back at you online. What's cracking?
If you think my picks are off, let me know, man. We got the receipts right here. I ain't backing up for nothing. You can top it up.
Yeah, exactly.
We might post y'all comments and talk about them. You feel me?
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, go ahead and chop it up with us. And you can find all of our Instagram information in the description below as well. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow us. Stay up to date with everything. Set the tone on the No Pressure Network, yo.
Taking
you feel
over,
me?
no exceptions. Man.
All of that, man. You feel me? Say that one more time.
Oh yeah, we taking over, no exceptions. You feel me? Setting the tone, we taking over, no exceptions about it.
You feel me?
Going down.
You feel me? This is episode 3. You feel me? We'll be back and counting. We just getting everything going. You feel me? We this is gonna be fun as all these sports starts to.
Definitely.
It's gonna be real interesting to see what happens.
We'll have some Q&As. Some live stuff going on in one of these next few episodes. So we get everyone involved. So be on the lookout.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be raw. Yeah, on Instagram and stuff like that. We appreciate y'all. We really couldn't do this without y'all. Shout out to No Pressure too, of course.
Shout out to No Pressure.
Yeah, we couldn't do it. It wouldn't be possible without McDuff.
Definitely.
Hosting for us and like that. So and shout out to the people too, the viewers, man, for real. Without y'all, none of this would be possible. So have fun with it, man. Get at us, on social, on the platform. Speak your mind with the sports topic and things like that, and let us know. Yeah.
Yeah. Until next time, everybody. Peace and love. Set the tone.
Out, baby.
Go on.